as we're getting closer to October 31st, I wanted to share a few ideas for things you may want to journal about or really meditate on so that you can get the most out of your Hallowtide season. Hi, welcome to Gently Being. October 31st marks Samhain. It marks Halloween for certain people, Hallowmass for other people. So the date of October 31st is a really interesting mix of traditions and ideas and feelings that have to do with this season and this time. So I thought it could be really useful to make some space to really contemplate what the October season means to me and also journal about some of those things. The reason I think this can be so useful is that it can really help you decide the rituals that speak best to you for this season. So first, you may want to sit down and really just think back to your favorite memories that have to do with October and October 31st. What are some of the traditions that your family or your friends may have had? Just any memories that really speak to you of this season. It can be activities, smells, foods that you used to eat, just feelings. Really just journal that out and see what October means to you. Another idea is to just really sit with what some of the themes of October and October 31st are. So for some, this is a time where the veil between this material world and the spiritual world thins. We have a connection that we can have with that spiritual realm, with our ancestors, with the spirit world. Is this something that speaks to you? What does this mean for you? Or perhaps you more lean into the fun of Halloween, some of the, not too naughty mischief that you can get into, or the decorations that have to do with it, the costumes. Does that really speak to you? What about Halloween is fun to you? Lastly, for some people, they may really think of this as a Hallowtide season so that you have sort of a 3-day celebration that can go around with it. There's Hallowmass and All Saints Day and All Souls Day, so you're sort of really spreading out this time of reflecting on that spiritual world and your ancestors and spending time to pray and acknowledge them. Is this something that speaks to you? Really celebrating also All Souls Day and All Saints Day. These are all things you can think about and then journal about. What do they mean to you and what really speaks to you about this season? And lastly, it's also a time of really preparing for the winter season ahead. Are there things you'd like to do before winter sets in? Is this something that speaks to you, or do you not really find it to be a time of preparation? There's no right or wrong answer. There's no right or wrong way to approach this season, but it can be really useful to sit down, contemplate what it means to you, and if you're someone who likes to write, journal about it, because it may help you really tap into what your inner self is telling you about this season. From there, you may be able to pick the traditions and rituals that speak most to you and your life experience and where you live now, that place you're in now, and celebrate the season in a way that's most appropriate for you. I'll be back with some more videos sharing specific ideas for things you may want to do for the season. But by starting by making time to really just reflect on this season in general, you may be able to pick those ideas that best speak to you. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe down below, and hit the bell so you always know when there's a new video. Thanks so much for spending time with Gently Being.